Oh, hello. Welcome back to this special Welcome back to this special Storytime series, Wayside Stories by the Fireside, with your host, Mike. Today, we'll read Chapter 2, Mrs. Jules. Mrs. Jules had a terribly nice face. She stood at the bottom of Wayside School and looked up. She was supposed to teach the class on the 30th story. The children on the 30th story were scared. They had never told anybody about what happened to Mrs. Gorf. They hadn't had a teacher for 3 days. They were kind of afraid what their new teacher would be like. They had heard she'd be a terribly nice teacher. They had never had a nice teacher, and they were terribly afraid of nice teachers. Mrs. Jules walked up the winding, creaking staircase to the 30th story. She was also afraid. She was afraid of children. She had heard that they would be horribly cute children, and she had never taught cute children. She was horribly afraid of cute children. She opened the door to the classroom and she was terribly nice. The children could just tell by looking at her. And Mrs. Jules looked at the children. They were horribly cute. In fact, they were much too cute to be children. "I don't believe it," said Mrs. Jules. "It's a room full of monkeys." The children looked at each other. They didn't see any monkeys. "This is ridiculous," said Mrs. Jules. "Just ridiculous. I walked all the way up 30 flights of stairs for nothing but a class of monkeys? What do they think I am? I'm a teacher, not a zookeeper." The children looked at her. They didn't know what to say. Todd scratched his head. "Oh, I'm sorry," said Mrs. Jules. "Please don't get me wrong. I have nothing against monkeys. It is just that I was expecting children. I like monkeys. I really do. Why, I'm sure we can play all kinds of monkey games." "What are you talking about?" asked Todd. Mrs. Jules nearly fell off her chair. "Well, what do you know? A talking monkey. Tomorrow, I'll bring you a banana." "My name is Todd," said Todd. The children were flabbergasted. They all raised their hands. "I'm sorry," said Mrs. Jules, "but I don't have enough bananas for all of you. I didn't expect this. Next week, I'll bring in a whole bushel." "I don't want a banana," said Calvin. "I'm not a monkey." "Would you like a peanut?" asked Mrs. Jules. "I think I might have a big bag of peanuts in my purse. Wait a second. Yes, here it is. Woo! Purse peanuts." "Thanks," said Calvin. Calvin liked peanuts. Allison stood up. "I'm not a monkey," she said. "I'm a girl, and my name is Allison, and so is everybody else." Miss Jules was shocked. "Do you mean to tell me that every monkey in this class is named Allison?" "No," said Jenny. "She means we're all children. My name is Jenny." Jason raised his hand. "Yes, Mrs. Jules, the chimpanzee in the red shirt." Oh, poor Jason. Jason raised his hand. "Yes," said Mrs. Jules, "the chimpanzee in the red shirt." "My name is Jason," said Jason. "I'm not a chimpanzee." "Well, you're too small to be a gorilla," said Mrs. Jules. "I'm a boy," said Jason. "You're not a monkey?" asked Mrs. Jules. "No," said Jason. "And the rest of the class? They're not monkeys either?" asked Mrs. Jules. "No," said Allison. "That's what we've been trying to tell you." "Are you sure?" asked Mrs. Jules. "We'd know if we were monkeys, wouldn't we?" asked Calvin. "I don't know," said Mrs. Jules. "Do monkeys know that they're monkeys?" "I don't know," said Allison. "I'm not a monkey." "Oh, I suppose you're not," said Mrs. Jules. "Okay, in that case, we have a lot of work to do. Reading, writing, addition, subtraction, spelling. Everybody take out a piece of paper. We're having a test now." Jason tapped Todd on the shoulder. He said, Do you want to know something? I liked it better when she thought we were monkeys. I know, said Todd. I guess it means she won't bring me a banana. There will be no talking in class, said Mrs. Jules. She wrote Todd's name on the blackboard under the word discipline. And that was chapter 2 of Sideways Stories from Wayside School. And that was chapter 2 from Sideways Stories from Wayside School. School.